Okay, solving x squared plus bx plus c equals 0. The first step to doing this is being able to factor it. Now, one of the things that you've been doing so far is let's see. One of the things you've been doing so far is you've been going x plus 6 times x plus 3, and you went through the process and you went x squared and 3x and 6x and 18. And then you combine the like terms and got x squared plus 9x plus 18. Well, that's multiplying polynomials. What you're going to be doing now is going backwards. You're going to be given this information and you're going to go backwards and find out what the multipliers were. Let's look at the first one. The first one has, the situation is when there's a plus in front of the number and a plus in front of the bx, okay? What this plus tells you is that there's going to be a, remember whenever you have the parentheses, there are two situations that you can have. You can have a plus times a plus or a minus times a minus, because plus times plus will give you a positive c, and negative times negative will give you a positive c. So there's two choices, plus plus or minus minus. What this positive sign does is tell you that it's going to be a positive positive or a plus plus, okay? So this positive sign tells you that this is what you're choosing. If this had been a negative sign, then you would be using the negative negative, okay? One more thing. This plus sign tells you that you're going to be adding up numbers to get this middle thing right here, okay? Alright, let's try one. Alright, so we've got x squared plus 7x plus 12. This tells you it's plus plus or minus minus, and this tells you that it's going to be plus plus. That's the choice of the two. Now what you want are factors of 12 that add up to 7. So we want factors of 12 that add up to 7. So we've got 12 and 1, 6 and 2, 4 and 3. And which ones of these add up to 7? Yes, it's 4 and 3. So now you come over here and you've got parentheses. You know it's going to be x times x because that's how you get x squared. So you put in the x there. We decided it was going to be plus plus, so we put a plus sign here and a plus sign here. And then our factors are 4 and 3, so we put a 4 here and a 3 here. And it doesn't matter, you could have put a 3 here and a 4 there. It wouldn't matter which way you put it. So x plus 4 times x plus 3, and if you multiplied that out, you'd get x squared plus 7x plus 12. Okay? One more. Alright, this tells you, I know that you might get tired of hearing this, but just to make it stick in your mind, this plus sign tells you that it's going to be a positive times a positive or a minus times a minus. This positive sign tells you that you're going to use positive positive. Now we want factors of 20 that add up to 9. So we got 20 and 1, 10 and 2, 5 and 4. 5 and 4 add up to 9. So we come over here and we put our parentheses, we put our x, we said it was going to be a positive positive, and our two numbers are 5 and 4. Okay, now I think it's time that you tried one. Try this one. Pause the video, try it, and come back to me. Alright, so we got plus plus or minus minus. This tells you that it's going to be plus plus. We want factors of 24 that add up to 11. So we've got 24 and 1, 12 and 2, 8 and 3, and 6 and 4. 8 and 3 add up to 11. So we come over here and we put D and D. And in the middle we put a plus, and then we put our 8 here and our 3 here. Did you get that? I'm sure you did. Okay, so we know we're going to have parentheses. Okay, we know we're going to have a t. This is going to be plus plus or minus minus. This tells you it's going to be plus plus, so we put a plus there and a plus there. And we want factors of 10 that add up to 9. Okay, factors of 10 that add up to 9. We've got 10 and 1 and 5 and 2 and, well, that's it, isn't it? Did you get an answer? Because there is no answer. The answer is that this is a prime polynomial. Prime, like in 17 is prime, or 13 is prime. A prime number means that it has no factors other than itself and 1. This is a prime polynomial. All right, now we've got the same thing, except this time we've got a plus sign here, just like we did the last time, and this in the middle is a minus sign. So remember, this tells you that it's going to be plus plus or minus minus, and this middle one, since it's minus, tells you that that's what we're going to choose. Okay, so let's try that. We've got x squared minus 8x plus 12. We want factors of 12 that add up to 8. And once again, it's a plus plus or a minus minus. This tells you that it's minus minus. So factors of 12 that add up to 8. So we've got 12 and 1, 6 and 2. Oh, there it is. So we come over here and we write x and x. We said it was going to be minus and minus, and we put our 6 and our 2, and we're done. Let's try this one. We've got a minus sign right here. Let's rewrite this. We've got m squared minus 22m plus 21. Okay, so m squared positive, negative 22m, and positive 21. So now what we've got here is we've got a plus plus or a minus minus, and we want factors. And this tells you that it's going to be minus minus. So now we want factors of 21 that add up to 22. So we've got 21 and 1. Well, there it is. 21 and 1 make 22. So we come over here and we've got m and m. We said it was going to be minus and minus, and we said the factors are 21 and 1. Guess what? It's your turn. Pause the video and try this one. Okay, we got plus plus or minus minus. This tells you that it's going to be minus minus. So now we want factors of 28 that add up to 11. So we come over here and we go 28 and 1, no. 14 and 2, no. 7 and 4, yes. So now we come down here and we put W and W, and then we said it was minus and minus, and we put 7 and 4. I'm sure you got that, didn't you? Alright, this time we're going to have a minus sign here and a plus sign in the middle. Now what a minus sign tells you is that you multiplied a plus and a minus. Just like whenever you multiply 2 times negative 3, you get negative 6. The only way to get a negative when you're multiplying is to have a positive and a negative sign. Okay? So, we know we're going to have a plus and a minus. And then this minus sign also tells you that you're going to be looking for the difference between the factors of C over here. Okay, before it was the sum, now it's going to be the difference. Let's try one. Okay, this tells you that it's going to be plus minus. So what we've got to do now is we've got to find factors of 15 that have a difference of 2. So we come over here and we try 15 and 1 5 and 3. Oh, 5 and 3 have a difference of 2. So we come over here and we put down x and 5 and 3. The only question is which one gets the positive and which one gets the negative. That's when we come back up here and we look at this. The sign in front of the number tells you that the bigger number is going to be positive. If this is a positive, then the bigger number is going to be positive. Okay? Let's try another one. We've got a plus and a minus here because that says minus. We come over here and we want factors of 18 that have a difference of 7. So we've got 18 and 1 and 9 and 2, and there it is. So now we come over here, we write x, and we write 9 and 2, and the minus sign here tells you that the bigger number is going to be minus. Okay, so we put a minus here and a plus here. Your turn. Remember what I told you about this. This is a plus and a minus. You're looking for the factors of 48 that have a difference of 13, and the bigger number is going to be positive. Alright, pause the video and try it. So we've got a positive and a negative here, and then we come up here and we want factors of 48 that have a difference of 13. So we try 48 and 1 and 24 and 2, still not. 16 and 3, and 16 and 3 have a difference of 13. So we come up back and we put our parentheses. We put the y in one and the y in the other one. We said we were going to have a plus and a minus, so we put plus and minus. The only question we have is which one is the positive one. And we told you that whenever you look at the sign in the middle, the plus in front of the 13 tells you that it's going to be the 16, the bigger number, that is going to be positive. So you put 16 here and 3 here. Alright, this time we've got a minus here, which means that we're going to have a minus and a plus. We want factors of 24 that have a difference of 2. Factors of 24 that have a difference of 2. So we try 24 and 1 and 12 and 2, 8 and 3, 6 and 4, and there it is, 6 and 4. So now we come over here and we put our parentheses, and we got R and plus and minus. The question is where does the 6 go and where does the 4 go? We come back here to the middle term and we look at the sign in front of it. The sign in front of it is negative. That tells you that the bigger number is going to be the negative number. So that means we have to put the 6 here and the 4 here.